4 upon 3.
Minus 4 plus 4 upon 3. Minus 4 plus 4 is
0.
0. And 0 divided by 3 is 0.
Oh, yes. Even I had a thing in the practice of 5.2, which we have done. Just 1 minute.
Yeah.
Same type of sum, but I'm getting a different answer, and behind the textbook there's a different answer.
Which number, some number?
Yeah, I'll just tell you. Practice at 5.2, page 115. Question number 4. Point P is the center of the circle and AB is the diameter. Find the coordinates of point B if coordinates of point A and P are 2 and -3 and -2 and 0 respectively. Yes.
Fourth one, this one.
Yes.
We have done this, right?
Yes, we have done this, but when I was doing it, I was doing all the things again.
Practicing.
I was getting odd answers, so that is why I was.
It was not matching.
Confused. Yeah, and I was doing it again and again, but I was getting the same answer.
So is it in bit if you are having problem in the calculation part?
I don't know, but I am not getting the answer which is behind the textbook. I'm getting a different answer.
You have the okay. We'll finish this sum and then you show me the calculation and we'll finish.
Yeah, I'll show you the calculation. Yeah.
We'll finish this sum first. Okay. We found out x now. Now we'll find out for y. So here we'll use a formula for y. So it's same my2 plus n y1 upon
n plus
m plus n. So substituting the values 1, y2 is -8 plus n is 2, y1 is 7 upon 1 plus 2. If we solve this, it becomes -8 plus 14 upon 3. So this becomes -8 plus 14 will be
-6.
Plus sign of the greater
plus
number.
6.
Yeah,
Yes, plus 6.
3. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. So from here you can say that coordinates of P is 0, that is the value of x, comma 2. 0, comma 2. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay, so you first write down this, then we'll continue to find out the value of next point Q. Okay, is the sum visible or is it too small?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. So write the sum first and then we still have to do the sum. Okay, it's not over. We need to find point Q as well. If you see this sum kind of it's divided into two parts. So this first part is just finding out the ratio, and in the second part we are finding out the coordinates. Okay, so this ratio we are using in this and finding out the coordinates. Okay, so don't get confused here.
Yes. Oh, I have to draw both the lines, right? Both the diagrams.
Yeah. Yes.
Also our school, like not the school, but our class, like our algebra sir has kept a small class test on algebra, some like the algebra of chapter 1.
When is it?
It's on 3rd.
3rd May.
Yeah.
3rd May.
Yes, 3rd May.
You don't have vacations in May?
No, maybe we have it as a MCQ.
Okay.
And maybe it's online, so
Okay.
that is why maybe we just have to like fill in it and like solve it and fill in the answer.
Okay. Oh, anyways, this chapter will finish, and after that, I'll start the same chapter which is going on in algebra. So.
Okay.
Mm.
Um, -4 +4 0.3 equals to 0, you've written.
Yes. 0 divided by any number
How?
is 0.
Oh, okay. Done ready.
Yes, yes, yes. So now we will go for the second part, that is finding point Q. Point Okay, so we found out if this is A with coordinate 2 comma 7, this is B with coordinate -4 comma -8. Point Q we found out that is was 0
And 3.
0 comma 2, right? And we now have to find out
0,2.
now we have to find out point Q. Now, can you tell me what formula should I use to find out point Q? Which formula will be better, section formula or is there any other formula?
Centroid formula?
Centroid is used in a triangle. This is not a triangle, so it's difficult to use. Yeah, midpoint. Will midpoint give you the answer?
Yes.
Yes, it should give you the answer. Why? But why? Why will it give you the answer? If you see point point Q is in the middle of point P and Q. It is in the middle exactly. And it is said point of trisection. So as we know, the meaning of trisection is that it divides into 3 equal parts. Okay, so equal parts. So that means point Q will be exactly in the middle of P and P. So it is possible to use midpoint formula here. You can use section formula also. Section formula will also give you the answer, but in section formula, we'll have to use the technique that we used first. First, you have to find out the ratio.
So then earlier, why didn't we find with the midpoint formula?
Because in earlier sum, in this case here,
We didn't have
P is not in the middle of A and B, but P is in the middle of A and Q.
Yeah.
Okay, P is in the middle of A and Q, and we don't know coordinates of Q, and we don't know coordinates of P also, we don't know. That's why it was not possible to use midpoint formula. But now here in this sum, Q is in the middle of P and B, and we know coordinates of P and we know coordinates of B also. So we can use midpoint formula.
Yes.
Clear? Okay, so we'll use midpoint. So we'll write here first. Since
point is x1 plus y2 upon
So first we'll write since Q is the midpoint. Since Q is the midpoint of segment PB, therefore by midpoint formula, so first we'll write the coordinates of P, that is 0, 2, and B is -4, -8. So this you take to be x1, y1, yes, and P will take x2, y2. Okay, so midpoint formula says x is equal to what it is?
x1 plus x2 upon 2.
x1 plus x2 upon 2. So what is x1?
0 plus -4
upon 2, and 0 plus of -4 will become -4 upon 2, which is -2. Yes. Okay, now y will be y1 plus y2 upon 2, So which is y1? Y1 is 2 and
plus minus 8 upon 2.
So this becomes 2 minus 8 upon 2. How much is 2 minus 8?
6 upon 2.
Sign?
Minus 6 upon 2.
Minus 6 upon 2. Okay, always be careful with the sign. And 6 divided by 2 is?
3.
Yeah, minus 3. So what are the coordinates of Q? Therefore,
minus 2 and minus 3.
Yes, the coordinates of Q is minus 2 comma minus 3. Okay, is this sum clear? Have you understood this sum?
Yes.
Yes, okay, write it down.
Done, right.
Okay.
Just 1 minute. Yes, done. For some.
Okay, before this sum, you show me the sum which you had a calculation.
Yes.
Yeah, your calculation is correct. 0 upon 2. So 0 divided by 2 is 0 itself. So it is 0 comma minus 3 by 2. This is not matching, you're saying?
Yes, in the textbook it is 6 and minus 3.
This is the fourth question, right?
Yes. On page 166.
Minus 6 comma 3 is the answer. Okay. So if you see this figure here, okay? This is point A, which coordinates 2, -3. And this is point B with coordinates x2, y2, which you have to find out. And this is the mid or center of the circle with coordinates -2, 0. Now, if you look carefully at this, look at segment AB. Is P middle in the middle of AB? Is it the midpoint? Yes or no? Is it the midpoint? Is point P midpoint of AB?
Yeah, P is, yes.
Yes, P is the midpoint. And why you can say that P is a midpoint? First of all, you know that AB is a diameter. You know that AB is a diameter and P is the center of the circle. Okay. So since AB is a diameter and P is the center of the circle, that means this AP will be equal to PB because it is the radius. Okay. So from that is the reason why you can say that P is the midpoint of AP. Okay. Now, since you already know P is the midpoint, you can now use the midpoint formula. Okay. Now, this midpoint or the middle point coordinates are already given to you. But what you have to find out? This
I
thing.
understand.
Coordinate of the end point you have to find out. So what you did is you found out, you used this and you found out the middle of it. But it is the other way around. So when you use this formula, so this value x is already given and you are finding out x2.
Yes.
So, yeah, so you'll able to do it now?
Yeah.
No. Oh, so complete that sum and show me in the next class. So now we'll do the 11th one. The 11th sum is also same as the last sum that we did, the trisection one. Only in this, if you read the question carefully, A with coordinates -14, -10, B with coordinates 6, -2 is given. Find the coordinates of the point which divide the segment AB into 4 equal parts. Okay, in the previous one, it was 3 equal parts, but here it is 4 equal parts. So let's draw it and see. So if this is segment AB, this is segment AB. A has coordinates -14, -10. B has coordinates 6, -2. And now this is divided into 4 parts. So how many points will be required to divide this into 4 parts? Can you tell? How many?
3 points.
3 points, correct. So here 1 point. So this is another point, and here. So 3 points will divide the segment AB into 4 parts. So this is the first part. This is the second part. This is the third part. And this is the fourth part. So let's name this point. We'll name the points. I'll name this point P, this point Q, and name this point R. Now we have to find out the points, coordinates of point P, Q, and R. Can you tell me which formula to use? Which formula will be easier? Section formula or midpoint formula? Can you use midpoint formula?
No, because Q is not found.
Coordinates of Q is not known.
Yes.
Now note one thing. Here there are even number of parts. That is 4 parts, so 4 is even. In the previous one, there were 3 parts, so 3 was odd. So in this, there was no middle point. Segment AB, this entire segment AB had no middle point. But if you look at this entire segment AB, does it have a midpoint? It has a midpoint Q. So can I use midpoint formula?
Yes.
To find Q first. So what you do first is use.
But then what about P?
Yeah, we'll come to that also. We'll come to that. So first, can you find out for Q and tell me?
Using A and B?
Yes. Yes. Using A and B. Because Q is the midpoint of AB. So obviously you have to use A and B only. So use midpoint formula, find out the coordinates of Q and tell me. So in the previous one, there was no midpoint. So that is why I couldn't use directly midpoint formula. But in this one, I know that there is a midpoint. Also, one more thing, wait, look here one second. If you see on the left hand side and on the right hand side, there are equal number of parts. So on the left hand side of Q, there are two parts, so 1 and 2. And on the right hand side also of Q, there are two parts. That is also one reason that you can say that Q is in the middle, or Q is the midpoint of A and B. Clear? Okay,
Yes.
now find out.
-4 and -31 upon 2. -4 and -31 upon 2.
-4 is correct, but -31 is not. Can you show me? -10 and 31 upon. Okay, point B is wrong of yours. Point B is 6 comma -2. 6 comma -2. See here, 6 comma
Oh, I've
minus.
written 21.
Yeah, that's right. 6 comma -2. So it will become a 10 -10 -2. That's -12. And -12 divided by 2 will give you -6.
Yes.
Okay. Now, So this you have got minus 4, comma minus 6. Now if you look at AQ, look at segment AQ. Does AQ
Yes,
have
you
a
can find P.
yes by midpoint formula? So use the same thing, midpoint formula, and tell me what is coordinates of P.
X equals to minus 9 and y equals to minus 8.
Correct. Now what about R?
X equals to 1 and y equals to minus 4.
You did that as well. Minus, sorry, 1 and minus 4. Correct. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, one thing is missing, that you have not written the by using midpoint formula, since Q is in the middle.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
now it's okay, but next time when you write such sums properly, when you give a test or exam, you make point that you write all of those things. So since Q is in the middle of A and B, such things. Okay. Okay, so we have one more sum left. That is the 12th sum. And the 12th sum is a little bit different. So this is again an odd number that comes here. So here it says AB, segment AB, and coordinates of AB are given. So A is 20, 10, and B is 0, 20. Now this segment is divided into 5 parts. So how many points are required to divide into 5 parts? Can you tell me? 4 points are required. So A is 20, 10 and B is 0, 20. So we need 4 points here. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. B 0, 20. So this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4 and 5 parts here. If I'll name this P, Q, R and S. Okay. Now, does this segment AB have a midpoint? Yes or no? Does it have a midpoint? There are 5 parts.
No.
No, it does not have a midpoint. So I cannot, at this point, when I start the sum, you cannot use midpoint formula. The only option you have is which formula?
Section formula.
Section formula. So when you are using section formula, you start with finding coordinates of point P. So we'll be using the same logic that we did for trisection. First, you have to find out the ratio. Okay, so you write here to find ratio. Okay, to find ratio, that is, you have to find M is to N. Okay, now if you see point P is dividing your segment AB into how many parts?
What?
Point P, okay, suppose these points are not there, okay? Point Q, R and S, suppose these points are not there. Okay? Suppose these are invisible. Then point P is dividing your segment AB into how many parts?
2 parts.
2 parts. So the first part is AP and the second part is
PB.
PB. PB. So our ratio is AP upon PB. Now, since this is dividing into 5 equal parts, so AP
equals to PQ equals to
yes,
RS
equal to QR equal to RS
SD.
equal to SD. Okay, so now here you can write
equals
this
to
as
BA. No, you can't write equals to BA again.
BA. No. BA is this entire segment. Only these parts are equal. Only these are equal to each other. Okay, so this AP upon, but PB, if you see PB, you can write it as PQ plus QR plus RS plus SP. Yes, is this correct?
Yes.
Okay, but what is PQ equal to?
AP.
AP. So in place of PQ, you write AP. Similarly, QR is equal to again AP. RS is also equal to AP, and this last one is also equal to AP.
4AP.
Yes.
So the ratio will be 1 upon 4.
Yes, correct. So we have AP upon 4AP, and AP cancelled, and you're left with 1 upon 4. So your ratio M upon N is 1 upon 4. Or you can say M is 1, N is 4. Okay, so you can find out this was A, this was B, this is point P. So
after finding point, okay.
So A was 20, 10. B is 0, 20. And you got the ratio. This is 1, M is 1, N is 4. So you can now find out coordinates of P by section formula. Is this clear? Up to here, is it clear? Okay.
Yes.
So here you write now by section formula. By section formula First, we'll find out x. So this will be x1, y1. This will be x2, y2. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So bisection formula for x is m x2 plus n x1 upon m plus n. Substitute the values. M is
1
1
into 0
plus
plus 4 into 20.
20 divided by
1 plus 4.
1 plus 4. Okay. 1 into 0 is
0.
0. 4 into 20 will be
80.
80 upon 1 plus
5.
4, that is 5. So you have 80 upon 5. How much is 80 divided by 5? How much is 80 divided by 5?
16.
Correct, 16. I will find out for y. So this will be m y2 plus n y1 upon m plus n. Substitute. M is 1, y2
1.
is
20.
20 plus n is 4,
4.
y1 is
10.
10 upon 1 plus 4. So this becomes 20. 1 into 20, 20 plus 4 into 10,
40.
40 upon 5. So 20 plus 40 will give you 60. 60 divided by 5 is 12. Correct. 12. So you have got the coordinates of point P. So therefore,
16 and 12.
coordinates of point P is 16, 12. Up to here, is it clear? Yes? Okay,
Yes.
write down up to here. Then the remaining I'll tell you after that. Write the sum up to here.
Yes, done.
Okay. So now if you see this, we have got point P we have got.
You can find R.
You can find R. How?
Because P and P, so R is the middle of P and B.
R is 1 second. Okay, yeah. So you have here and here and to this side. Correct. You can by midpoint formula you can find out R.
Yes.
Now once you get R,
And then Q and S also.
Q and S again by midpoint
I
formula.
can do that.
Okay. So you'll do it for homework.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we'll stop here and
Even the fourth sum.
Yes, homework.
Even
Yeah.
that phone.
Yeah. So we'll stop here and next we'll continue. So this was the last sum. No? So in our next class, we'll start with a new exercise. And do you have any doubts in problem set? That also you can ask in the next class.
Problems that also there must be some.
Or else what we'll do, no, once we finish with the last exercise, after that we'll start problem set. Whatever doubts you have, you can keep it there. I'll give you 3 days for solving problem. Yeah.
Yeah, problem set also there must be some questions I was asking.
Okay. So what you do is whatever you doubts is in problem set, you collect it and keep. And once we discuss problem
I
set,
don't have any doubts. I'm just saying that there must be some questions to solve in problem set.
okay.
According to 5.2.
Okay. So for now, I think you don't do problem set. I'll give you time,
Okay.
3-4 days. We'll give you for problem set. You solve it at that time. And in case if you have any difficulties, then we'll discuss it later. Okay, we'll finish the third exercise first. Okay? Okay, so now see you on Thursday.
Yes. Right. Thank you.